Iron deficiency anemia, a condition in which the body does not have enough healthy red blood cells. 3% of males, 50% of pregnant women, and 20% of females are affected by iron deficiency anemia in Canada. What is this disease? How does it affect the cells, tissues, organs, and systems of a sick person? Iron produces hemoglobin. Hemoglobin within red blood cells holds on to oxygen. Red blood cells carry the oxygen from respiratory organs to body tissues through the circulatory system. If there is not enough iron available, hemoglobin is limited. This makes fewer red blood cells, or red blood cells that are too small. The transporting of oxygen is now inefficient or ineffective, so the tissues slowly become hypoxic and start to die. Compensation. In the cardiovascular system, the heart pumps oxygen faster to increase oxygen intake, and red blood cells transport oxygen to body tissues faster. This is possible because the low blood concentration, or viscosity of blood, makes a low resistance in blood flow. Fun fact, the speed of the blood flow goes up to 3 to 4 times faster than normal blood flow speeds. In the respiratory system, lungs breathe faster for the heart. The digestive system, muscular system, immune system, and urinary system compromise their oxygen supply for the heart and brain. To help understand the concept of iron deficiency anemia, I've created an analogy. Let's say there's a company with a lot of money. This money can buy many workers. These workers all have the same energy level, which is normal. This normal energy level creates an easy pace for workers to move boxes from the end of the production line to the conveyor belt, which goes straight to consumers. Now let's say there's a factory with not a lot of money. This small amount of money can only buy a few workers, but these workers have the same energy level as the workers in the first factory. To achieve the same amount of moved boxes from the end of the production line to the conveyor belt, workers have to work longer and harder than the workers in the first factory. Consumers become angry and give up on the factory because they are not receiving their boxes as fast as they're supposed to. To make the workers meet the consumers' demands, the factory adds the missed unmoved boxes on top of the current amount of boxes need to be moved. This makes the workers move faster. Some consumers give up their box demands, which makes the conveyor belt shorter. Causes. There are 4 main causes to iron deficiency anemia. Number 1. You lose more blood cells and iron than your body can replace. Some examples of this are, for women, heavy periods, gastrointestinal bleeding, peptic ulcers, colon polyp, and stomach, esophagus, or colon cancer. Number 2. Your body does not do a good job of absorbing iron. Iron from food or supplements is absorbed in the small intestine and transfers into your bloodstream. When there is damage in the intestinal lining, this does not occur. Some examples of this are surgery involving the duodenum, such as gastric bypass surgery, celiac disease, or Crohn's disease. Number 3. Your body is able to absorb iron, but you are not eating enough foods with iron in them. The issues with underconsumption of iron through diet only occurs over time. An example of this is vegetarianism. Number 4. Your body needs more iron than normal, such as if you are pregnant and breastfeeding. The iron stores need to serve their own increased blood volume, as well as be a source of hemoglobin for the growing fetus. Symptoms. There are several symptoms for iron deficiency anemia. The most common symptoms are: Number 1. Extreme fatigue or weakness. This occurs because the muscular system's oxygen supply is compromised and is transferred to the heart and brain. Number 2. Shortness of breath and rapid heartbeat. The heart pumps faster to increase oxygen intake, which increases the heart rate. Number 3. Dizziness or lightheadedness. This occurs because of a lack of oxygen to the brain, and the fast heart rate creates a mild hyperventilation. Number 4. Headache. This occurs because of the lower blood pressure. Number 5. Pale or yellow skin. The appearance of skin is pale because red from blood is decreased due to low hemoglobin. Number 6. Cold hands and feet. These areas are farthest away from the oxygen source and contain small veins. Therefore, the heat from blood is not present. Number 7. Decreased appetite. Digestion requires energy from oxygen, but the digestive system's oxygen supply is compromised and is transferred to the heart and brain. Number 8. Brittle nails and hair loss. Nails and hair require iron to grow strong and healthy. Treatment. Iron supplements with vitamin C is the most commonly used treatment for iron deficiency anemia. Iron will replenish hemoglobin, which will create strong, proper-sized red blood cells to supply oxygen for all systems. Vitamin C improves absorption of iron in the small intestine. Do not take them with calcium as this may decrease absorption of iron. If you are experiencing symptoms of this disorder, call for an appointment with your healthcare provider. A message from the Government of Canada.